All I'm gonna do is talk about the quotes. I'm not gonna talk about my opinions on certain people. This girl was very much a mean girl, very much a bully. Literally since elementary school, she was a bully. You had the biggest ego at the school. With all due respect, you was way too short to be acting like that. You and your best friend. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about people's personalities, but she was mean. She was mean, like... Hey guys, it's Joselle. Welcome back to my channel. First of all, if you're new here, please subscribe to my channel. It's right down below. Also, please like the video. Liking the video really does help with the algorithm. Helps my channel grow. So just help me out a little bit and like this video. And anyway, let's just get into it. So today I had this idea. Actually, I had an idea yesterday, but today I'm executing my idea that I had yesterday. I was thinking, right? Man, I'm in college. Gonna graduate really soon, by God's grace, amen. And I was thinking, I don't know how this came to my mind, but I was thinking about high school and the senior quotes. So you know how most schools, every year the seniors will get to have their nice little senior quote, right? And I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be so much fun if I go back and read all the senior quotes from my year? And I was like, that's giving. So I graduated high school in 2018. So it's been a hot minute since I was in high school. I'm not gonna tell y'all which high school I went to. By the way, I might just be reading like the funny quotes. Nothing against the inspirational ones, they're beautiful. I'm mostly gonna just be reading the funny quotes and that's it. Without further ado, let's start reading these quotes. So one thing happened with some of the senior quotes, like a bunch of quotes did not end up in the yearbook. I don't know why, because not like they're inappropriate, I don't think, but like a lot of people's quotes did not get in the yearbook. And when I heard that, I was terrified. I said, if my quote does not get in the yearbook, I'm suing the entire school system. But I had a friend who was on the yearbook team and I said, you know what? She will not allow it to happen to me, and by God's grace, my quote was in the yearbook. All I'm gonna do is talk about the quotes. I'm not gonna say nobody's names. I'm not gonna talk about my opinions on certain people. If I say something about your quote, it has nothing to do with you, most likely. Probably not. It won't have anything to do with you. I'm only talking about the quotes here. Let's get started. There's this one girl's senior quote that literally ruined it for everyone else. Stay tuned for that quote. Let me start off with my senior quote, okay? My senior quote was really giving what it's supposed to get. But yeah, my quote, I had to say this quote because I just had to say it. But where am I? Hello? Where am I? Oh, there I am. My senior quote was, it's pronounced Joselle, because everybody and their mama get my name wrong. Every single teacher since elementary school has said my name wrong. There's been very few teachers that have got it correct on the first try. They would just be like, oh, Joselle, Giselle, Giselle, Jocelyn, Josephine. Yes, Josephine. But I would let them just call me whatever they wanted because I was just so tired. But as I got older, I stopped with that. I said, no. You're gonna say my name correctly. It's pronounced Joselle, not Joselle, not Giselle, not Giselle, or whatever. It's spelled Joselle. One S, two E's, two L's. Joselle. Anywho, yeah, I just made sure it was like, it's pronounced Joselle. So when people go back in there, they're like, oh, what's her name? What's her name? What's her name? How do you pronounce that? Oh, it's right there. It's pronounced Joselle. I'm not gonna read all these quotes because some of them are just not giving, respectfully. This girl said, I wore the crown while the rest of y'all walked around with tiaras. That's a pretty good quote. Socialism is this philosophy of failure, the creed of ignorance, the gospel of envy. Winston Churchill. That is definitely something he would say as a quote. Okay. Okay, let me read this person's quote. This person said, sure, my life isn't perfect, but my makeup is. Okay, girl. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk about people's personalities, but she was mean. She was mean. Like, I know this girl since elementary school, and she was really mean. In elementary school too, in middle school. Yay, maybe she's changed. And if so, we love to see it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. This guy, the thing was good. That was his quote. Oh my gosh, High School Musical quote. This is not what I want. This is not what I planned. And I just gotta say, I do not understand Sharpay Evans. I just finished High School Musical, the musical, the series. I actually just started it and finished it in like 2 weeks. Less than a week. In a week. I follow this girl on Instagram still. I love her outfits. Like, she really be giving like the cutest outfits. This guy, he's probably a Trump supporter, so let me not even read his quote. This person said that they're most caring, but I don't know who you are. She doesn't even go here. I'm just playing. Okay. Sorry. This person, in my video where I was unbraiding my hair and talking about my embarrassing stories, this person was in my video. I talked about them. Their quote was, what's an ego? I'm too good for that. You had the biggest ego at the school. You literally embarrassed me and I was traumatized. I have got to go a little bit faster because some of these quotes are just not even worth me even reading. Oh my gosh, this guy, let me not even say anything about this guy because I'm really not trying to get caught in a situation. Also, if you are from my high school and you're watching this and I don't read your quote, I just didn't read it. I don't think anyone would be like, why don't you read my quote? But like, I just didn't read it. If you're going to think, you might as well think big. And I'm like, okay, cool, but like, he's a twin. Why did him and his twin do matching quotes? There are some triplets that did matching quotes and it was so funny. Why didn't they do matching quotes? The first guy here doesn't even have a quote. Y'all should have done some type of cool matching twin quote. If you're right next to your sibling or a family member or a best friend in the yearbook, y'all have got to do matching quotes. Oh my gosh, okay. I've been here for 4 years and I still ain't grown. Well, that's for sure. You were not grown in high school. You also embarrassed me. I talked about this same person in my other video. Very much embarrassed me in homeroom. You was not grown. Maybe you are grown now, maturity wise, but with all due respect, you was way too short to be acting like that. You and your best friend. Oh my gosh, okay. Remember I told y'all about the senior quote that ruined it for everybody else? Is right here. She said, your office was a good spot. Now let me tell y'all the tea real quick. Let me tell y'all the tea. My 4 years at my high school, I had 2 different principals. This principal came in my sophomore year of high school and he was just not giving what I was supposed to give. He wasn't giving it at all. Oh my gosh, he made this joke on 9/11, which was so uncalled for. Okay guys, so I don't know what happened to the footage of me explaining the story, but the footage is like completely gone. I know I filmed it, but my phone was acting up that day, so I don't know what happened to it. But anyway, I had to come and explain the story. Anyway, what happened, right? Our principal had a son, and apparently our son was dating this girl who had this quote. This is all an allegation. I don't know if this was confirmed, but allegedly what had happened was that this girl and the principal's son were having some fun in the sun. They was having a little bit of whoop-de-whoop in the school. They was kind of, you know what I'm saying, in the office, allegedly. Obviously, like, you can't be doing that on school property. Like, I don't care if the principal is your dad, you can be doing that at school. What happened then was she had that as her yearbook quote. Your office was a good spot or whatever. She had that as her yearbook quote. Those who approved the quotes didn't really understand it, didn't know what that quote entailed. The yearbook came out, we're all reading the quotes. We read the girl's quote, we're all like, what does that mean? And everyone starts talking, it's like, oh my gosh, her and the principal's son having some fun under the sun. Like, they were doing a little bit too much in his office. The whole school was talking about it. It was really crazy. And so obviously the yearbook was already printed, already published, and already been given to everyone. And they're not going to reprint an entire yearbook based off of one quote. They just left it like that. From then on, like class 2019 onward, they're not allowed to have senior quotes. Their thing is just their own senior superlative. So all they can do is like, I'm most likely to be this kind of person, most likely to be this and that. They don't get to have quotes. And I'm very, very glad that I got to be part of the last group of kids that got senior quotes, because I would have been so pissed off. At my high school, y'all ain't never gonna get senior quotes again. I don't think so. In a way, it was kind of iconic. Like, to have that much power, that's really iconic, I guess. But yeah, that's the whole story. Anyway, back to the video. Okay, this person said, never stop learning because life never stops teaching. Isn't that interesting? You can't learn that locks are not meant for white people. Isn't that interesting that you have not been able to learn certain things? Let me not put this in the video, but it is interesting that they said that never stop learning because life never stops teaching. And I know you saw my stories last year during the movement. You saw my stories talking about black hairstyles. And you didn't learn. No hate, no shade. I'm not putting that in the video. I'm not putting that. Okay. I'm trying to see like the funny quotes, you know. So I remember that there wasn't many quotes that made me laugh that were funny, unfortunately. Don't let them get the best of you. Just get the revenue. Ariana. I was on the varsity football team for 3 years and played just 10 minutes. And whose fault is that? I'm just playing. Oh my gosh. Remember I told you about that joke that my principal made on 9/11? This guy made that his senior quote. He said, on this day, thousands of Americans came together just like we will for Friday night's game. I have to explain it. So what happened? It's 9/11, right? 9/11 was on a Friday. Most schools, Fridays, football Fridays, yeah, football games on Friday, football, whatever. It's 9/11 and it was like the morning announcements. He was talking about 9/11, like 9/11 was such a sad day. Many people died on this day, this and that. And then this is like literally what he said. So he was just like, 9/11 was such a sad day. Millions of Americans died, but Americans came together on this day, just like we will do on Friday night's game for football, yeah, go team. We're all sitting there like, sir, like just flabbergasted. That was so crazy. I was like you need to be fired. So this is an autograph. This guy was really giving Broadway. This girl was very much a mean girl, very much a bully. Literally since elementary school she was a bully. If I say that someone's like a bully or was like rude to me or I just didn't like them, I'm not saying that they're still like that. Obviously it's been 3 years. Like, I really doubt that they're like that. I'm not the same person I was in high school. I doubt that they're also the same person. Like, I'm just saying that in high school at the time that this quote was created and this book was created, they're mean. There's no no shade. I'm just saying, like, I'm just talking about my experiences. Lip gloss speaks louder than words. And no, seriously, because this girl lip gloss was always on point. I need to know what lip gloss she was using. Sometimes I feel like Shonda Rhimes directed my life. Yeah. These quotes are just not giving. Oh, wait, okay. Yes, I know who Ed Sheeran is, which is so funny because, you know, Ed Sheeran has red hair. My friend here has red hair, so I'm pretty sure he got compared to Ed Sheeran all the time. So they call me Maddie B, but no one knows what the B stands for. And then her friend who's right after her said the B stands for Brooke. That's what y'all gotta do, like these cute quotes. Okay, here are the triplets, y'all. Here are the triplets. Okay, so the first one said, life is good being a triplet. I took my brother's SAT. The next one said, no one knew. And then the third one said, ha ha ha, JK. I know they're lying. All three of them are very smart, so like they literally could have taken each other's SATs. Like they could have. Oh, this is cute. This is cute. Okay, I got kicked out of Hogwarts for using black girl magic. Okay, black girl magic. Who is this girl though? Oh, okay, I remember her now. I remember her. That's a cute quote, sis. That's a really cute quote. Some have worried about who's fighting whom instead of worrying about graduating. Ain't that the truth? Y'all had to go see every fight, film every single fight. Actually, I should have stayed in Pakistan. Girl, maybe you should have. Because the US is not giving what it's supposed to give. People say that nobody's perfect, but here I am. Period. Period, friend. I could have learned all this on YouTube. No, literally, like we literally could have learned this all on YouTube. Here's another friend quote, okay? So this girl, her and her friend got mistaken all the time. First of all, they look nothing alike, but they're both white girls and both blonde, and they're together all the time, so they got mixed up all the time. So she said, I'm Courtney, not Chloe. And later on, you'll see Chloe say, I'm Chloe, not Courtney. And I'm like, that's just so cute. I hope they're still friends today. They probably are. Like, they're literally born on the same day. This is a good one. This is a good one. So this guy's last name is Win. So his last name is spelled Nguyen, but it's pronounced Win. So his quote is, I always win, but spelled like his last name. That is clever. Like, we need quotes like that. Like, these quotes are just too inspirational. I need a rich husband because I like expensive things. Girl, I know that's right. I know that's right. Not the RAR XD. The quotes are pretty cute. Like, they're just a lot of like inspirational quotes in there, which is we love to see. The best quote, I don't even know. Like, it's mine. I'm playing. I'm not. I really hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below if you haven't already. Also, if you were in my high school, don't take it personal, please. Like, this is all years ago. If I didn't read your quote, that does not mean it wasn't funny. I just didn't read it, or maybe I cut it out because I've been here for a long time. I don't want the videos to be too long. Maybe I did read your quote and I did laugh, but I just didn't add it in the video. No tea, no shade to anybody. Okay, bye.